Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, 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 come on. I saw you. Where are you? Just saw the mail truck. I see you. I see you. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Do I want to be one of those guys that actually films taking delivery of the package?
Hey, how you?
Pretty good. Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you very much. Hello. I have got a unboxing that I am very excited about. I have been on a wait list for months and anticipating this knife for close to a year now. What we have in front of you is a collection of knives from some of my favorite designers. The first one that I picked up was the Ray Laconico designed, Kaiser produced Ursa Minor, a titanium frame lock flipper. If you have spent any time on YouTube or on the internet looking at knives, this is pretty much the thing that most people are looking at. Really well produced, great value. Really, really nice knife. This knife, produced by Rayat Knives, designed by Tashi Baruka. Really wish I could hear him say it correctly so I could learn to say it correctly. Might just call him Tashi. Exceptionally cool knife. The Rayat Starboy. Very excited to have this knife. Probably do a lot more in another video about this one, but this is just spectacular. Very excited to get this. This represents a little bit of a personal triumph. This is the first knife I got as a Father's Day present. Very, very cool Father's Day present. Exceptionally cool knife. The Rayat Starboy, Kaiser Ursa Minor. This may be troubling some people, but I think this is a rock star designer. Eric Glesser, Sal Glesser, the Paramilitary, the Para 2, PM2, and the Para 3. I think this is knife royalty, personally, and I think there's a lot of you that might agree with me. This one specifically, the Cutlery Shop exclusive in XHP. I do apologize. I just realized I forgot to clean everything off my blades, and I do carry and use my blades, so sorry. The first fancy knife designer that I got was this one right here, Rick Hinderer. I thought about getting an actual Hinderer, an XM18 or something else, and then I realized the Eclipse is what I really wanted, and everyone that I found said that the 0392 special edition BLK was the best Hinderer, and basically because it'll do that glass-like drop shut action. This is designed by Rick Hinderer, produced by ZT Knives, the 0392. And then this, designed by, as you can see right there, Elijah Isham, produced by We Knives, the Zeta, a gorgeous, gorgeous piece, carbon fiber and titanium, with an amazing blade of M390. Super, super hard to see, but it's right there. another frame lock, and man, that action is just killer. Wee has it dialed in so perfectly. Just absolutely spectacular. So the unboxing is clearly none of these, because all of these have been taken out of their box. But as many people have seen from Instagram and other sources, we've got an orange box from Knife Center. When I pre-ordered mine, Blade HQ was sold out. Sorry about that. But Knife Center did a great job for me. They got it to me super, super quick as soon as I started seeing real ones in the wild. So let's see. I guess I should fairly use all of them, I guess. I mean, that's kind of the criticism that most people have, though, right? Is that most knife guys just use whatever knife they bought last to open the box of the knife they just bought. I'll take some of these and set them aside for right now, because I always have a fear that a live blade could cut you, because knife safety says a live blade can cut you. So this is something that I have waited for, a rock star in the knife industry, a Mr. Peter Rassenti. I missed the SpyderCo Nirvana. I've decided that his full customs are a little rich for my blood. This is a true unboxing. I've been waiting for this since I picked it up from the mail yesterday. It's nice. We've got a hang tag on there. This is the new SpyderCo produced, Peter Rassenti designed, SpyderCo produced Taichung Factory Paysan. So let's see what we got. We got this lovely plush bag. And there we go. Whew. Okay. Okay, patience. Patience. We'll get there. Patience. This is quite nice. Everyone so far that I've seen online is praising this new plush knife taco. So we'll get to that. The wonderful literature that SpyderCo does. If you want to pause that and be a nerd, you wouldn't be watching this if you didn't want to be a nerd. So, yeah. Yeah. I just think this is wonderful. I love Mr. Rassenti's design work. It goes through a little bit of information about Rassenti himself. I've been following him for almost 3 years now. I discovered him shortly after I got into knives and just kind of loved his design work, and discovered the Nirvana shortly after that. And I definitely would not consider myself a knife expert, but man, I like him a lot. And so I thought I would just share the enthusiasm. Oh, so the finish on this is just spectacular. I'm struck right off the bat. We got a little oil, which a lot of the Rassenti knives, the full customs that I've seen unboxings for, talk about how oily they are. I can only hope that is where that oil is coming from. But man, the clip looks super, super dull compared to a lot of the SpyderCo clips that I have seen in the past and that I have on my knives. This is a great clip. There's been a lot about this clip, I think, that has been spoken ill of in the community around such an expensive knife having such an inexpensive looking clip. It's a stock clip. I get it. It would be awesome if this came with a Timascus clip from Adam Purvis or from Blades We Love or something like that, but I think SpyderCo is proud of this design. I mean, it's a wonderful clip. It functions exceptionally well. It's a little tight right now, admittedly. Geez. That might need to get a little bend, but golly, that blade stock. I'm so excited to see what the finish on the blade looks like. I love this hardware. This is very reminiscent of the hardware that Rassenti is using, Mr. Rassenti is using on his own. Let's get a quick look at that. Hey, what do you guys see there? S90V. Yikes. Okay. Oh. Hachi Machi. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Guys, ladies, knife nerds, y'all, come on now. This is so cool. Look at this. We've got Rassenti's signature, the Tai Chung. I know there's been some complaints in the past about Tai Chung not rounding over some of the sharp edges, but guys, all of this has an amazing chamfer on it. Let's see. That catches the light quite well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, man. The handle is surprisingly small and thin. And I don't say that as a negative. I'm just really surprised. This does remind me a lot of the Nirvana, the Spidey Chef a little bit, the Sleece Buoy. I'm used to hearing Nick Shabazz say it. Sleece Buoy. I'm probably saying that wrong. Look at that lockup right there. What do we got? What do we got? That's a fairly decent lockup. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, ooh. That was an amazing sound. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I know. I am a giant nerd about this, but let's hear that again. Lockup with authority. Pretty late lockup, too. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That is pretty deep and in there. That blade stock is super thick, but it is not thick behind the edge at all. This grind takes it super, super thin behind the edge. I mean, let's be honest. We're not buying this because it's time to cut an apple or because I want a utility piece in my pocket. That is absolutely not what's happening here. This is some next level nerd stuff. A little trouble getting over that detent. Interesting. This late lockup is kind of interesting because it presents a little bit of an issue. I do apologize. Lighting wise, it can be a little bit difficult to see. Let me see if I can get secondary light in there. That lockup is pretty late, and I'm feeling like, there's the lock bar insert. I'm feeling like overcoming the detent ball is something that, wow, that's cool. Overcoming that detent ball and the closure, the blade does feel heavy. And that's because it starts so thick. I mean, there's definitely not a delicate tip on that. Wow. I'm not a fan of this lanyard hole. I'll just say that. I'm not a lanyard guy, personally. Still a pretty good chamfer on this, a little sharp. Wow. Guys, ladies, nerds, y'all, this is This is pretty spectacular. Okay. I guess I should do the normal nerd stuff, right? Okay, so I'll bring this guy back out, the Elijah Isham Zeta. Let me see if I can line up the pivots, and we'll do maybe the ZT0392. It might be a little blasphemous from some people to say this, but I personally do see Mr. Rick Hinderer and Elijah Isham in the same breath, design-wise, certainly execution-wise from a major company like ZT, Wii, or SpyderCo. These three knives, I think, have a lot in common. They're clearly not the same as far as overall blade shape. Titanium, 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 and carbon fiber. This, I think, has something to be said from a premium materials M390 blade, carbon fiber, and titanium with just an interesting looking lock. I think the action is spectacular on this guy, which is why I'm bringing it out. And this action is, once you get over that detent ball, that action is spectacular. And if it's anything like the Nirvana, everyone that I've seen has said that the Nirvana even smoothed out. So this might just take a little getting used to. But that is gorgeous. That's gorgeous. That's exciting. Right? I'm perfectly happy being just one of the excited nerds here. And I'll put this out there in the same breath. We're talking about essentially a boutique Chinese knife. But truthfully, I think we can say that these are clearly not the same size. I don't think I need a ruler for that, but we're seeing a faux integral design with the Starboy, Riot made in China, versus the SpyderCo, also made in China, a literal integral. I mean, let's nerd out about that just for a second. I mean, guys, the nerds, come on now. This is cool. This is cool. And as much as this is excellently done, I mean, take a look. Faux integral, integral. Faux integral, still cool, still cool. Exceptionally next level nerd cool. Yeah. Killer action. Ooh. I think I caught it on the gravity there. Killer action. I am a little impressed by the action. And admittedly, I'm a bit of an action nerd. Whew. Nerds. This is some cool stuff. This is some super, super duper next level nerd cool stuff. Let's see. The big boys. I guess we just need to be a nerd. Let's just do it, right? From a comparison standpoint, I think what we're seeing is I had a thing for small knives for a while, and so I was buying smaller knives. But if we line up the pivot, I think what we're seeing is a fair amount of handle. And the Wii, in this comparison, I think the Wii and the Paysan really compare the most favorably. M390 versus S90 here. Very high-end handle design, very high-end handle design, but almost handled in an opposite manner. Where with the Wii, you've got this titanium backspacer, carbon fiber handle and almost like a bolster lock here, but not really. I mean, look at this, right? That's been the conundrum, is there is a separate lock bar in there. And then when we get into the Paysan, the simplicity of this is almost an exact opposite of the Wii in a lot of ways. Oh man, I want to take this apart so bad. I want to take this apart so bad. I want to take this apart so bad. Whew. Okay, not right now. Not right now. I want to know about the stop bar. Let's look, shall we? Is there a stop pin in there? What are we looking at? Yeah. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Can you guys see that? Oh, yeah, you see back there? That's basically a stop pin in the very, very back. That's what it looks like. I'm having a hard time getting it on camera. I do apologize, but that looks like a stop pin back there. And it looks like it may actually be milled out of the titanium because, I mean, look, there's nothing in there. And it looks like it's sitting right about there on the back. The engineering on this is very cool. I'm so excited about this knife. I'm so excited about this knife. In the comments down below, please let me know what you think. Is the Paysan what it's worth? Do you think it's overrated? I see these two things as form over function. I think both of these knives will function exceptionally well. But, I mean, it's nothing that you couldn't just use a mini griptilian for if you really wanted to just get a cutting task done. But nerds, come on now. This is just next level. I am so excited about this. This clip maybe not so much. But I haven't pocketed it. I don't know. I kind of feel like, though, I don't know. Maybe MXG gear, if you guys are if you're watching this, is it possible to maybe get a clip? Maybe get a clip. Could you guys, maybe, for the Paysan, please? MXG gear. Shout out to MXG gear. Awesome clips. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely spectacular. This is so exciting. I've been waiting on this for quite a while. I'm super excited about it. Okay, I've rambled on like an absolute psychopath for quite a while. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this sort of comparison. I've been thinking about doing more comparison videos with some other manufacturers and trying to draw parallels and contrasts. In this case, I think these are two great contrasts of knives. Let me know what you think. If you see any other logical comparison to this that bears a striking comparison. I mean, obviously the Nirvana out of production, not out of production. Nirvana out of production, Paysan in production. So is the Zeta. What makes sense to you? What do you guys want to see? I would love to do something that would be helpful and educational and interesting. I have benefited exceptionally from the community of knife nerds. So nerds, this one's for you. Thank you. Thank you for being as forthcoming as you are, and hopefully you've seen this as a positive review, positive unboxing. I want to put more good in the world. Doesn't help a whole lot to curse the darkness. So, thank you very much. See you in the comments.